Oh, 2-7. Colts, 2 seed. Number 7, so I play him again. That's a bet. Hmm.
season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes it at the 7. Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Ravens are 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Drake London
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
First down, Mariota. Man open, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43. That's where they'll take over. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing is Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Jackson now. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
There to make the grab.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Mariota. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11 now.
Mariota now.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
And here now come the Falcons. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the gun, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, his throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here, Mariota.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, something good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the...
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Touchdown, Falcons! And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley,
but it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They go play action. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mariota.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Algier.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Algier again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 20. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw.
got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So from the 17, big as we continue on.